Welcome to May 2023's HellScape assets release. Here's everything that is included. Everything in these are just examples of how they can be used. Plenty of more information on Patreon, so I won't bore you with that. I just wanted to talk about these HAB walls. So they're not normal walls, they're not in the wall tool, and they are kind of finicky. They have to be used a specific way, so I thought I would just show you real quick. They are in a new HAB tag set, HAB outpost. And as you can see, they sit, I can figure out what I'm doing here. They sit outside of the grid line. So if the left side is inside, see how it sits along it instead of right centered on it? So there's a lot of caveats that you gotta pay attention to, but you get much thicker walls that look a lot better than just a spline that's been curved. So we've got our straight segment here. We've got corners. This is an inside corner, outside corner. I guess it could be the other way around, depends on how you look at it. You've got small doorways and larger doorways. They are paired with roof tiles like these so that you can have text or whatever you want there, or a light to indicate if it's an airlock or it's open or it's closed or whatever, and you just kind of build your shape. They need to be kind of on the larger side to work properly. So this is going to be way too small to be a functional habit. You'll get the idea. Wall in here. And guess we're going to have to use the single. See, out of everything. Okay, we've got our hab. You can see it's kind of a cutaway, and you can see the inner workings of the wall there. But there's no floor. I've left that blank so you can put whatever floor you want in there. I like generic metal, such as that. Decorate, do whatever you normally do. Here's some other caveats and tricks. If we're doing our shadows, right? The first thing you will notice is that it's a real pain to get these to look right. First, we've got to be a layer above. And then you can see it's kind of leaking into the interior of the wall, which is not something we want. So what I would recommend is do your shadows. These are terrible shadows. Do better ones than these. It's way too harsh, but you get the idea. And then you come back in and re-wall using these special versions that don't have the inside. It's just the cutaway. And you use these to go back over your other walls to cover back up those shadows. If that's the way you build. Some people don't do shadows like that, but the option's there. If you need internal walls, that's what this piece is for. So if I go back down here, it should snap right in place if I'm on the right layer. I want to go over. So you can see it kind of breaks out. And then of course, just like with the other ones, you're also going to want to recover that so that you can cover up your shadows. So you use that to break out from this tile set, and then you can switch over to the standard Dungeon Draft walls, and they should line right up. So that's the first part. Second part is make sure you make if you're going to use it, if you want, I shouldn't say make sure, I'd say if you'd like to, create yourself a second level. Go up to that, and on this level we can do the roof. Good roof support in Foundry for single story structures, and then of course you can use modules to get multiple story structures. So this is what's meant to be over your doorways. It also makes it easier for players to identify where a door is at if the roof tile's turned on. And that's a hab. You'll notice there's no roof in the center. I have been using nice standard steel, and then tying it all together with a path like this. I believe this is in TechShip. Smoothen this all the way down. Click to start. Click before your corner. Click on the corner. Click after the corner. And that will give you the best results. And that's a hab. You can look at the example to see some other ideas. And of course, you want to be able to get up into the hab. So there's two more things. We've got steps, and I recommend doing these set to under and on layer 1. So it just snaps right underneath everything. There's also a single width doorway set as well. And then finally, I like to go to below water. I'm not even using water. And that just puts this under everything. And we've got these little feet that the outposts sit on top of. But just in case you think they're cool and want to use them for something else, there's a giant version as well. Or maybe your hab sits way off the ground and it needs those. It's up to you. All right, folks, that's the new hab object set. Lots of cool pipe stuff. Definitely check these out. You can get bashed to make some cool things with them. And thank you for your support, and show me the cool stuff you're making, because that nothing brings more joy to me than seeing the stuff put to use.